Canada's express entry system has gone through significant changes, bringing both challenges and opportunities for prospective immigrants. If you're aiming to increase your chances to immigrate to Canada, stand out in a growing candidate pool, and align your immigration plans with Canada's priorities, then keep on watching. This video is for you. So without further ado, here are 6 exciting things to expect in express entry in 2024. To start, let's talk about the type of express entry draws. So guys, there are now 3 types of rounds of invitations. There's general draws, program-specific rounds, and category-based rounds. Let's distinguish them. General draws refer to a broader pool of candidates who are selected to apply for PR as long as they meet the cutoff requirements. Program-specific draws, on the other hand, selects candidates for specific express entry programs, namely Provincial Nominee Program, the Canadian Experience Class, Federal Skilled Workers, and Federal Skilled Trades Program. And finally, there are category-based rounds, where you need to meet not only the CRS score, but also specific criteria related to the designated category from these 5 occupations and 1 language-based category. Moving on to number 2, let's talk about the changes in draw frequency. The frequency of express entry draws has also undergone significant changes compared to previous years. Before, express entry rounds were more or less predictable, where a draw or 2 would happen every 2 weeks. But now, it seems Canada holds draws in batches. I mean, the good news is that these batch-style draws allow Canada to adapt more effectively to labor market demands, but the downside is there is that element of unpredictability. Moving along to number 3, let's talk about the rising CRS scores for general draws. Before category-based draws started in June 2023, general or all program draws usually had CRS scores below the 500-point mark. But now, the cutoff score for general draws have increased substantially, ranging from 496 all the way to 561 points. For context, the 3 most recent general draws invited candidates with CRS scores of 541, 546, and 543, which is nearly equivalent to a perfect CRS score without a PNP nomination. All of this is to say that there is a growing competition for invitations from general draws, and therefore we strongly urge you to explore different strategies to boost your CRS score, especially if you want to increase your chances of receiving an ITA. For detailed information on hypothetical ways to boost your CRS score, check out our webpage, which we've linked below for your convenience. By the way, if you're enjoying our content so far, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more insights on express entry and immigration to Canada. Number 4, let's talk about the lower scores for in-demand skills. Now, unlike the increasing CRS scores for general draws, category-based draws consistently have lower CRS score requirements. For instance, let's look at the most recent scores for specific categories. For agriculture and agri-food occupations, it was 386 points. Transport occupations 435, trade occupations 425, STEM occupations 481, French proficiency 470, and healthcare at 431 points. While these scores may vary over time, at present they tend to stay within these ranges. And this basically translates to lower CRS score requirements in category-based draws, reducing overall competition for candidates within those specific categories. While the rising scores in general draws can be challenging for some, the lower scores in category-based draws does balance things out. And this approach signals that while Canada aims to attract individuals with in-demand skills, it still remains committed to providing opportunities for those outside of it to compete effectively. Moving on to number 5, Francophone candidates, good news for you. Canada is dedicated to increasing the number of French speakers outside of Quebec. As a result, express entry is expected to keep giving priority to Francophone candidates. As added insight, in 2023, IRCC held 6 draws specifically for those with French proficiency, and this led to 8,700 ITAs being issued, which is the highest across all categories. So if you're aiming to immigrate to Canada permanently, improving your French skills could significantly boost your chances and give you that competitive edge. And finally, number 6, Healthcare workers, don't think I forgot about you. In the latter half of 2023, there were 3 category-based draws specifically targeting eligible healthcare workers, resulting in a total of 5,600 ITAs being issued. Not bad, right? But did you know that in Q2 of 2023, there were as many as 90,000 unfilled positions in Canada's healthcare sector? This tells us there will be a high demand for healthcare professionals this coming year, and we expect Canada to invite more of you guys in 2024. And just a heads up, Canada has allocated funding to support the Foreign Credentials Recognition Program. What this program is it basically aims to help foreign-trained healthcare workers to work in Canada. The government is already investing significantly in initiatives like bridging courses, job experience opportunities, making interprovincial mobility easier, and basically reducing barriers for foreign-trained healthcare workers. Now, to wrap this up, here are 3 key takeaways we can learn from these upcoming changes. Number 1, strategically improve your CRS score. Your CRS score is the linchpin in determining your chances of receiving an ITA. And as mentioned earlier, we did provide hypothetical ways to improve your score, which we've linked in the description box below. Number 2, align qualifications with in-demand categories. It's crucial to match your skills with jobs Canada really needs. These categories usually have lower CRS score requirements, which means less competition. And by strategically positioning yourself within these in-demand occupations, you can increase your chances of success to get invited for PR. Finally, number 3, language proficiency matters. In Canada, English and French are the 2 official languages. So elevating your proficiency in one, or even better, both, can earn you extra points and provide a competitive edge in Express Entry. Remember, preparation is key, so consider language courses and learning materials to excel in language proficiency tests. This not only boosts your score, but also increases your chances for PR. Anyway, we hope this video puts into perspective the challenges and opportunities in the Express Entry system this coming year. And we hope we were able to provide guidance on how to get closer to your long-term goals in Canada. If it did, we'd appreciate it if you could like and share this video to help others out, and we'd also love to hear from you what your thoughts and predictions are for the Express Entry in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.